Hit Squad, today we're going to be taking a look at one of the most interesting coins I've ever seen. And honestly, as a person that's in crypto every single day, I saw things with this project that absolutely blew my mind. So you're going to want to stay tuned as we review this project. I promise you, you're going to learn something new. Okay, so what is Maya Preferred 223? Well, it's a stable coin on the Ethereum blockchain backed by physical gold and silver mines. Very interesting. Haven't seen a project quite like this before. Now, it's an ERC23, not an ERC20. So we're going to be taking a look at that as well. They've also done something that's called a forward split, which is a first in the crypto world. And you guys may not know this, but Maya Preferred 223 has actually ensured that when people say Bitcoin isn't backed by anything, they don't know what they're talking about, because Bitcoin is now backed by Maya 223. We're going to talk, or Maya Preferred 223, we're going to talk to you about what that means here in just a second. So first, it's backed by 11 gold and silver mines. I'm going to read these to you. I'm probably going to butcher the names, but you can look these up if you want. Santiago Postal, La Estrella, La Lupita, La Sonorense, Las Tres Marias, Cebollas Sur, Los Laureles, La Guadalupe Dos, La Fortuna. Sorry, I was laughing from the way I said La Guadalupe Dos. I ad-libbed there because it's the 2 Roman numeral and I said dos. I know you love that. La Fortuna and Grano de Oro. Now, if you guys couldn't tell, I did take up the Spanish 4 in college. I don't know if that's relevant, but I hope you guys enjoyed me reading in Spanish. These are the 11 gold and silver mines that are backing Maya Preferred 223. Now, it's super interesting, you know, a lot of the stuff that they have going on, but one of the more interesting things is that this is an ERC23, not an ERC20. This is supposedly going to be the new standard for Ethereum tokens. It's added much more, or many more features, including more security, and also the transaction fees are supposed to be much less than the ERC20s. And if you've ever tried to send ERC20s, then you have to use gas, which is basically Ethereum, and it can get a little expensive at times depending on, you know, how much you are going to use. So it's definitely very interesting. Now, before we dive a little bit deeper into some news about Maya that, like I said, absolutely blew my mind. The first thing that blew my mind was that it's an ERC23. I had not even heard of that, you know, iteration of the Ethereum tokens yet. Now, a lot of tokens have migrated off of Ethereum, so, you know, not as many, almost all the top 20 projects used to be on Ethereum, but they're not anymore. So let's check out coinmarketcap.com. Now, first thing you'll notice when you look here, some things to point out. The market cap, unknown. Circulating supply, unknown. That's due to the recent token event that they had, that we're going to talk about in a little bit, that has to do with their split. And while this chart has more jagged moves than any chart I've ever seen before, there must be a reason for that. Like the price is probably allocated like every set period of time. That's why you have all these weird kind of jagged moves. But if you look over here, you'll notice it just went straight down. It dipped and then it came back. Well, this over here has to do with their token event they had on ktex.io, and we're going to talk a lot more about that. It has to do with the split, so we're going to talk about what that means in a few minutes. So when you see this chart and you see the question marks, that doesn't mean that, you know, this is a 2147 ranked project. It just means that CoinMarketCap is still gathering information because of the split that occurred on July 31st, which just happened about a week ago. You know, we see this with projects when they have an event like that. It takes a little bit for CoinMarketCap to get all the data in, you know, to basically have everything correct. So, okay. So here we go. You see the prices coming in at $242.94. Pretty expensive when you compare it to other projects. Now, before the split, the price was almost $25,000 each. So very interesting. Like I said, we're going to talk about that when we get to the split. But you know, they basically just reduced the price 100 times. So they reduced the price 99%. And then they increase the number of tokens. And like I said, we'll show that in just a second. But this is very interesting, guys. This is something that to me was absolutely insane that also blew my mind. Every Bitcoin now fully backed by gold and silver. So basically what the Maya Preferred 223 team has done is they have taken 21 million of their tokens. If you come over here and look, they don't have the total supply is 250 million. So they took 21 million of those. They placed it in a lawyer's escrow account, and as the coins are mined, I think they're supposed to be released. But the point here is that now Maya, yes, they can't actually work with Bitcoin because Bitcoin's not an entity, it doesn't have a CEO, but Maya has done what they can do to physically back Bitcoin with gold and silver. Absolutely insane what they have done here. And, there's a lot of people that say that, Maya wants to take over Bitcoin, and there's been some talk of that and things of that nature. But the Maya team, they actually want to work with Bitcoin. They want to push Bitcoin and cryptocurrency into the future. And you may be saying to yourself, oh, well, who's Maya? I've never heard of them. Everybody knows Bitcoin. But hey, guys, just think, a couple years ago, you had never heard of Ethereum. A couple years ago, you had never heard of Tron. A couple years ago, some of you probably wish you hadn't. Some of you guys had never heard of a lot of coins. They're even in the top 10, top 100. So don't take the age of this project and you haven't heard about it yet to necessarily mean that this project can't actually make a lot of progress and move up the rankings, because it's also the only coin that I know of since Zcash to be worth more than Bitcoin. So not the total market cap, but the individual price per token before they did the split was like close to $25,000. Of course, we know Bitcoin right now is trading around $12,000, so it was considerably more. Now, Zcash also at one time, that's a giant joke. Zcash was more expensive than Bitcoin, and it all had to do with a bunch of miners pumping up the price. As soon as it actually launched, got on exchanges, it dropped immediately. So there are people out there that I think paid like 8 Bitcoins for a Zcash. Imagine that. But anyways, this is totally different because this is a stablecoin backed by gold and silver. So here we go. Let's talk a little bit about the split. So it says here that this was the most expensive stablecoin in crypto history just 2 weeks ago. But now they did the first forward split. If you know anything about splits in stocks, it's basically where the stock splits and the holders get to hold many, many more shares. They're worth less, but more shares. Not worthless, worth less. Just want to make sure I pointed that out. Got to speak phonetically correct. But so here it was $24,000, $24,984 on July 31st. When it split on August 1st, it was worth $250. So you can see it's remained relatively stable at $242 right now, only down $8, just a few percentage points. Now, this provides end users with a 1 million token buying opportunity that is set to last until September 30th. And this is a quote from their CEO, James Dalkey. I hope I pronounced that right. The split has attracted potential holders and given a boost to investor confidence. This is one of the unique things we are doing in the crypto sphere alongside backing Bitcoin. The results will benefit BTC holders and by extension, the entire crypto community. This will go down in history. If nothing else, the Maya Preferred 223 team is very confident. They're very confident in what they're doing, and you gotta like that. And also after visiting, looking at some of their promotional materials and things like that, like it really was crazy to me how professional their stuff is. Some of their promotional videos compared to other ones I've seen. They did a really good job on a lot of those videos. So here we go. This is very important, guys. Now, if you, of course, this is a sponsored video, so you have to, do your own research. If this is something that you want to get in on KTEX, I do have a link down below in the video description where you can do that, but I'm not telling you to do it. Not financial advice. Do your own research. If this is something you're interested in, then, you may want to do that. But basically, you have to have a KTEX account if you want the benefits of the split. So the split encourages potential holders to acquire MAPR, Maya Preferred 223, on special terms. I didn't want to call it MAPR. Holders who already have MAPR will see the number of their assets increase 100x for every individual coin on their KTEX accounts, including partial tokens. The dollar value of their holdings will remain the same. But KTEX is the exchange where basically all of this is going down on. K.X, the actual URL is ktex.io, but you can get the link down below. Like I said, ktex.bitboy.live. You can go there. And this is a little look at MAPR. As you can see, once again, the jagged movement. It's got a lot of jagged moves here. More so than any coin I've seen. And like I said, I think there's something mechanical underneath that. I'm not 100% sure exactly what it is. But there's got to be something that makes it where it just makes those giant moves, up and down, or either stay straight. You don't see a lot of little moves for this coin. So you can see really it's been, even though it's had some ups and downs, it's been relatively stable, speaking. But anyways, guys, so here we are. We are on ktex.io. If you want to check MAPR, you can check it out right there. But to me, this is super interesting. The fact that this is backed, that now they've backed Bitcoin. Now, once again, I don't know, obviously Bitcoin's not its own entity. Bitcoin didn't ask to be backed by anything, but it's very interesting to me that they decided to go this route and to do this. So let's review here. We got Maya 223. Here's their website. It's an ERC23. It's not an ERC20. It's going to give it extra protection. And also, the transaction fees are going to be lower. Look out for ERC23s to be kind of a new, buzzword that you hear. They backed Bitcoin with 21 million MAPRs, Maya Preferred Tokens. Unheard of. We've never seen another project do anything like this. Also, they did the first forward split in cryptocurrency history. So when you think about all three of those things that this one project is doing, it absolutely is mind-blowing. And, one of the very interesting things here to me is to think about once on CoinMarketCap, this gets more stable and CoinMarketCap has the information. I mean, you can look here, you can see it's only been running since the beginning of July. Where's this coin going to be? Is this going to be a coin? I got a fly flying around my face. I'm out in those mines. I'm out in the mines right now in the gold and silver, and the flies are all over me. Do they have flies there? I don't even know. But the point is here, once all this information is known, it's going to be very interesting to see where this ends on CoinMarketCap. Where does this land? Does this thing land in the top 100? Does it land in the top 200? Does it stay down closer to 400 or 500 range? We just don't know at this point, but I definitely want to put this one on your radar and have this as a coin that you guys heard about probably first on my channel, because I think and I'm expecting big things out of this coin. If you really want to dig into all those mines, you can find a list of those mines on their website. I know I placed it up as a graphic on the video there for a brief minute, but you guys let me know. Do you like this coin? Is this something that you're interested in? Do you think that a gold-backed cryptocurrency, a gold and silver mine-backed cryptocurrency stablecoin is going to do anything? Do you guys think that Bitcoin maximalists are going to like the fact that now Maya has backed Bitcoin by gold and silver? With the idea being to take that phrase away from people's language. Bitcoin's not backed by anything. Well, actually, it's backed by 21 million tokens that are stable coins backed by gold and silver mines. Let me know what you guys, I'm very curious to hear what you guys think about this video. Thank you to Maya Preferred 223 for sponsoring this video and supporting the channel. By liking, commenting, and engaging on this content, you guys are also helping to support the channel. Don't forget to check out bitboycrypto.com for your latest Bitcoin and crypto news. BitBoy out.